Conference battle here in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And of course, Keon. George. This is his first game in his new Philadelphia 76ers uniform.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And a beautiful finish by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Lillard outside. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is George. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Milwaukee. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Lillard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good. That would have tied it.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Portis. Here's Giannis. Portis the screen. To the wing right side. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Hey, GA, how about time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Lillard with it. And Lillard throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Gobert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now, here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Thor, no good. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Edwards looking it over. Down low. Gobert, the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Thor. There's the 3. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And George gets it to go. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Pass to Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Pulls from the top of the key. Oubre pulls it in. 76ers trailing. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Richardson right side. Back to Alexander Walker. And here's George for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. And the call will be on Keontae George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Lillard. He's got 12. Pass to Kite. Now here's Prince. Richardson covering. Trent, that's a two-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. George looking around. It's Richardson on the wing. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
He has the ability simply to take over games, and that's what makes Dame so much fun to watch.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments, and his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Pass to Prince. And stolen by Richardson. Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Knocked away. Here's Kite. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside for George. Tries again. They shoot again. Got a piece of it. Prince outside. Lillard outside. Back to Prince. Pass to Thorne. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Porter. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's the Bucks ball. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Shots good by Thorne.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And here's George. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Out to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Here's Edwards. No good with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The 76ers trail by 5. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. 2 points. That one goes. George has got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. Bucks leading by 3. Lillard outside. Prince wide open. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Grimes. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Edwards for the lead. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Porter. And he makes good on the layup. Porter's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Outside, Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Gobert with the block. Now Edwards. He's got 14. And Edwards slams it in.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 18 feet out. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is. Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
The shot by George, wide open. The 76ers with another miss. The Bucks trail. To the inside. Thor. The shot misses. Good D by Drummond. Alexander Walker with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 17 now. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Misses the layup.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
It's
33. The 76ers.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now, here's Lillard. Releases. It's Drummond with the rebound. Lob pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. Lillard again missing. And the 76ers with possession. And now here comes highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Some changes for Philadelphia. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. 76ers trailing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Lillard. With the drive, goes to the reverse layup and takes it in. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
George with the ball. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo spins it in.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Anthony Edwards.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Edwards, no good. Bucks leading by 8. That's a 2 from Lillard, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. It's George on the wing. Lobbed up there for Edwards. That one doesn't go.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
There's 1:54 left in the game. Jackson with the screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Inside, Antetokounmpo with the steal.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Milwaukee.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's George. Yep, that one goes. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Anthony Edwards.